This is the special instruction video for sales page number 4. And here's the template right here. Here's what the template looks like. It's got all these videos down the page. Most likely would be used for testimonials, something like that. Once you get this share code in your system and you copy the page, I now have it inside my editor. So let me show you a couple of things that are going to help you in making the most out of your edits. First of all, watch this video, that is an image. And this right here, watch more videos, that is also an image. Those are great to put on any page that you want. Let me show you where to find them. Just click on the little pick icon there, click on Browse Server, click on Custom Library, and scroll down near the bottom. You're going to notice one right here that says See Income Proof. And there's a couple more down here. This one says Watch More Videos, and this one says Watch This Video. So those are really good to know that they're there. All right, now these buttons on the page right here, Got Questions and Get Started Now. If you go back to the pick library, custom library, there are 5 different buttons that are just like that. They're all identical in size. They look exactly the same, except they have different text on them. So let me point those out to you. There's a Get Started Now. There's a Got Questions. There's a Contact Me, Order the Sample, and Try the Product. And it's important to know that there's 4 different colors for each one of those 5 different buttons. And those colors are red, yellow, blue, and green. And of course, we have many other buttons here inside the library, but it's pretty easy to tell that those aren't the same. They don't look the same. They're not shaped the same. And if you look carefully at the ones that I've been pointing out, you can tell that they all pretty much look identical. They have that shadow underneath them. They look about the same size. So let me show you how I would add a button on the left. I'm going to take my cursor over here and I'm just going to left click one time. Now you may or may not see your cursor blinking. That's okay if you don't. But once I left click over here, assuming I want a button on the left side over here, I'm just going to head back to the custom library and I would just find the button that I want to add. Here's one here. I'm just going to double click on it and then I'm going to click OK. And you'll notice that that button is now on the left of the other 2. Now here's something you can do to help you visualize what this is going to look like when it's actually on the website. Notice there's a little triangle down here. Just left click with your mouse and drag it. And see how that gets wider? You'll notice now those buttons fit left to right across the page. Let me delete this button here, and let's say I wanted to put another button over here. I would just left click on this side. I would go back to the library and add the button. If I wanted to add a button in the middle, I would just click right there in the middle. I can see my cursor, and I would go back to the library and find a button to add. Okay, I could delete all 3 buttons and start over. Maybe I just want to have one button down below the video. Maybe something like that that says Get Started Now. And obviously you don't have to use that style of button. You can go find another type of button here. I'm going to find this one right here. This big yellow one here that says click here to continue. Let's see what that looks like. All right, coming back to the editor, the rule of thumb is whenever you're putting buttons on your page and you want to put some that are side by side, just make sure you're using these ones that I pointed out to you. And below this video, you're going to notice a list of the buttons that were made to fit side by side on your web page. Okay, moving on. This area behind all the videos and down the page, this transparent area, you can actually change the color and transparency of that area. Just visit the FAQ section to know how to do that. And the final thing is, if you want to delete these videos that go down the page, all you have to do is just click once inside where it says iframe, hit delete, and then hit delete one more time. Now if you just want to keep deleting them and you've started on top, just keep hitting your delete key and eventually you're going to get them all. Okay, there we go. All those videos are gone right now. And since they're all gone, I wouldn't need this image anymore that says watch more videos. So I would delete that. And if you make a big mistake, like let's say you're deleting stuff and you accidentally delete that iframe out of your editor, and you'll notice that you don't see that word iframe anymore right here, that little square. Well, if that happens to you, you're just going to need to start over. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to get back to normal when that happens. So try to avoid deleting things out of the video area, and you're going to be just fine.